Hello, welcome to Red Art Tarot. I'm going to be reading for Virgo today for November 2025. Thank you all for being here. You're always welcome. Okay, before we get started with your reading though, let's go over some key dates coming up in November. We do have a full moon in Taurus on November the 5th. It's also a super moon and it's called the Beaver Moon. Full moons, you may notice your sleep patterns are disrupted. Full moons are a time for celebrating achievements and gaining clarity, releasing the past and what no longer serves you. New moon in Scorpio on November the 20th. And new moons are great for planting new seeds, are good for setting intentions for the future. A new moon's a time to look forward and plan with the belief that anything is possible. Kind of like the fresh start of a new year. That's what I compare it to. November the 9th, we do have Mercury going retrograde. And Mercury retrograde affects communication, travel, technology, and even relationships because it can cause miscommunications, delays, and a need to review situations or review emails, even review everything. With technology, it will cause glitches like with emails, data, etc. That's pretty common. Old relationships do tend to resurface during Mercury retrograde, or you may run into people you haven't seen in years. That also happens to me. All right, Virgo. Let's get on with your reading, see what you need to know, what's going on for November 2025 for my Virgos. Give this a good shuffle, we will get started. Or until they start flying out everywhere. That's usually what they do. Okay. We have the Six of Wands, success. We have the Eight of Swords, restriction. Excuse me. And we have Six of Cups, reflection. Okay, Virgo. So, overcoming some difficulties, moving into calmer waters, healing and progress is here. The Eight of Swords, restriction. You may have felt restricted here, felt trapped, and even powerless at times to a situation. A lot of it could have been self-imposed restriction, okay, with the Eight of Swords. Maybe has some very negative thought patterns. With the Six of Cups, feeling nostalgic, thinking about the past and how things used to be. This reading so far feels very similar to a Cancer reading that I did yesterday, if you want to go check out that Cancer reading here, Virgo. But this energy, I will say, will probably going to be coming up a lot with Mercury being retrograde this month. You could be reconnecting with your past, someone from the past, or you could even be going back to your childhood home here, revisiting, okay? Let's see what else for my Virgos. I think this Mercury retrograde is already affecting me. Okay, we have Three of Cups. Yeah, very similar to Cancer. Reunion. Could be having a reunion with someone. Or it could be family. What else? You got the Nine of Swords, anxiety. Yeah, Virgo, you may want to definitely check out that Cancer video. I put it up yesterday. All right, and we've got the Eight of Wands, travel. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see. Yep, very similar to Cancer. Reunion, celebration, community event, good times at a social event, even maybe like a fall harvest type celebration. The holidays are coming up, and we will be reconnecting with family. Haven't seen in a while, a lot of us. At the end of the month, we celebrate Thanksgiving where I'm at. Okay, could be something like that. The Nine of Swords could be some anxiety over a situation, nervous about meeting up or going out, but I think you should. I think you will enjoy it. Virgo, you need to get out of your head. Some of you could be having sleepless nights, worrying over things. Your mind could be racing at night and not allowing you to sleep here. And with that Eight of Wands, travel. Some of you could be traveling, maybe closer to Thanksgiving at the end of the month, traveling to see someone or family, and you're nervous about traveling. For some of you, you could be flying because the Eight of Swords is fast movement, and you're just nervous about it, nervous about traveling or flying. You could also be getting fast news or a quick message coming in here. Things could be moving quickly here, whether love, career, finances, or you could just be, like I said, traveling by jet. It's going to be different for everyone because this is a general collective reading, not a one-on-one reading, which I can't do at this time because I work a full-time job. And guys, that's why my hands look pretty rough on camera, I've noticed. That's because I'm working healthcare and I wash my hands like 20 times a day, no kidding. Seriously. You won't see me with those long painted nails doing tarot trying to be a hand model, okay? All right, moving on. Yeah. What else? Let's see. Where are my tea leaves? Let's get some tea leaves. Here they are. I had to move stuff around here. Yeah, Mercury retrograde has already affected me, guys. What else for Virgo 2025? What else? Can we get some clarifiers? It's been raining for days where I'm at. It's got my voice all messed up. Of course, I'm doing this reading in the morning time, too. It's pretty early here where I'm at. All right, we got Scissors. Disappointment in some affair. I feel you're afraid of being disappointed here, Virgo. That's what I think. That's what I feel. You're afraid of disappointment and just maybe not even want to bother with getting together here. And you got door. Opportunities are waiting for you. So go ahead and walk through that door. Go on that trip. Opportunities are waiting for you. Be it love or career or both. You do need to get out of your head, though. You're in a mental prison, some of you are. All right, let's take a look at the Kippers and see if they want to add anything to this before we go. Anything else for Virgo for November 2025? I almost said the end of November, so a lot of you, this is around the holidays, I believe. Trying to decide if you want to go or not. Should I even bother? I think you should. All right. Distant horizons. Yeah, trip over water. Like I said, jet. Some of you could be going by boat, could be taking a cruise, going on a cruise for the holidays. What else? That just falls right in line with the reading. thus far. And we have, oh, okay, unexpected income. Yep, some of you may be getting money as a gift. So maybe you need to go on that trip, Virgo. Some of you, it could be inheritance. Some of you, maybe you could win some money. I mean, people do. And we got courtship. Okay. Some of you have an opportunity to fly out or take a trip. A longer trip to see someone. And you're all in your head about it. Thinking things are not going to go well, but I think you will be pleasantly surprised here. It'd be a good outcome. You could be going on this trip and reconnecting with someone or meeting someone new. Of course, it would be long distance, though. For a while, at least. Yeah, it could. I feel that maybe it's someone from the past, especially with that Mercury retrograde and that reunion showing up earlier in the reading. But this worry is causing you sleepless nights. Virgo, we have to take chances, okay? But always listen to your own intuition. All right? All right, if it was me, I would go on the trip. All right, guys. That's all for today. Get out of your head, Virgo. Everything's going to work out. It's going to work out pretty nicely, too. But, guys, please remember to like and subscribe. I'll be back really soon to do another reading. We'll see what the energies are at that time. Take care, Virgo. Get out of your head. All right, guys. I'll see you really soon. Bye for now.